What is this question giving us? It's clearly giving us an equation. And what are these tables? These are just tables filled with points. This is a plug points into equations question. We don't need to think about slope. We don't need to think about y-intercepts here. Like we can, but literally just like plug it in and see what happens. So here, the easiest number to plug in too is when x is 0, right? So what happens if we plug in 0? Well, y is going to be -4 times 0 plus 40. So we're looking for, that's 0 plus 40, we're looking for a y of 40. That doesn't happen here. It happens in B. It happens in C. It doesn't happen in D. So right away, just with that 1 point, we're down to 2. So notice the way that I did it. I knew that I was going to get like kind of the same x for all of my answer choices. So I plugged that in without really plugging in the y. But then when I got my y out, I was able to verify. So there's lots of ways to plug points into equations. The point is that's what the x and y in an equation represent, points. So if we got a point, just match up x's and y's, and in some way you will verify what's going on. Now we're just looking at B and C, and I can tell that if I plug in 1, I'm going to be able to figure this out, right? There's 2 different answers there. So let's go back to our original equation. Let's do it right here. Y is equal to -4 times 1 plus 40. So let's see what happens. Y is equal to -4 plus 40. Be careful of that negative. -4 plus 40 is 36, right? It's 40 minus 4. So that is choice C. That is the answer. But if we ignored that negative, right, that would be choice A, or choice B rather, and that would be a trap that we would have fallen for. So this is why, losing negatives is bad. Try to pay attention. If you do lose negatives, where do you lose them? Why do you lose them? Can you put a little check into your work every time a negative is involved so that you catch it right away, because we don't want to kind of keep losing them and keep losing points. This is an easy question where we just need to do a little bit of arithmetic. The normal main strategy just works really nicely here. This is not the kind of thing we want to lose points on because we just were a little lazy. So don't do the work in your head. Show it on the scrap paper. That way, not only will you catch the mistake if you make it then, but if you do make it, you will catch it later as you review and you can kind of learn from that mistake more effectively.